Hey, I'm Schmix,
Hey, it's Big Bigfoot, and you're listening to,
the third floor.
and it's episode 15 on November 11th. Didn't want to mix those numbers up. How you doing, Jared?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Sweet,
I
sweet.
I've had a lot of snow falling lately, so I've been shoveling a lot. That's Canada for you.
That's Canada. Well,
Um,
not this side of Canada. It's not.
no, your side of Canada, thankfully. But yeah, my back's sore because I've been helping people win games of Slayer and Halo 5 as well as shoveling
Yeah,
snow. So I'm just
carrying.
kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. How are
Just
you,
carrying.
man?
Dude, I'm good. I didn't work today. It was Remembrance Day in Canada, so I just kind of hung out and watched TV. It was a good day. It was a nice, relaxing day. So
Right on, man.
we've
I
got.
hear you invited a special guest for today.
I did because we have a big schedule. We got a huge schedule today. So we're gonna bring in a special guest to talk about the Xbox Series X because we didn't buy them. So let's bring in our guest here. Hopefully he's still there. Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
Good. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
We're what are we talking about?
We are talking about your brand new console today. You want to show the people? Show your console. I was really hoping you pull out the Wii box. There's a Wii box by his feet. Yeah, there it is. The Xbox Series X. We wanted to talk about initial experiences.
It's heavy. I was expecting that. I wasn't expecting how heavy it would be. It's pretty similar to the One X in weight, I would say.
Okay.
Just this feels a lot more compact, rigid, and just dense. So, it's nice. These holes on the top, okay, are wicked. When you unbox the thing in person, like I've watched loads of unboxing videos, but when you unbox it in person, there's just something about like the holes appear different. I don't know if I'm describing this properly, but they just seem bigger in person, bigger than you would have expected. And that cool green effect that you get in person is, I will be honest, is not as nice as it seems in videos. Like how like this, when I show you this, like it emanates from the center of the grill, right?
Right.
But in person, it's just like, oh yeah, there's green plastic below there. Like,
okay.
It's less.
So the holes work, the green doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Like
Gotcha.
if it's like, I think it was designed obviously to be like some sort of LED looking effect, right? Like for color. Right. And I'm like, it's cool. That's definitely better than them not doing it, but it's not as color, like light appearance as it was intended to be, I think. But yeah, I love how all the I/O is just in the bottom here. It's nice and condensed, and yeah, they got rid of the HDMI input, so there's no like you can't put your set-top box, your cable box into it anymore.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like they took the HDMI input out in general. I was like, well, how the hell do you play it?
No.
Is it literally a fridge? Like,
no. There's
Just
only
put
50 of those.
Yeah. Okay.
The controller is quite nice. I like it. In fact.
Okay.
I remember when I was opening it, I was like, oh, here we go. I'm going to be opening the Steam controller now because it looks very much like the Steam controller with the straight top or whatever.
Right. I
just didn't really like how it looked in openings and everything. But as soon as I had it in my hand, I don't know as far as the dimensions, what they've changed exactly. Maybe the little triangle angle they have. I think it might be a bit closer, but it does feel a lot tighter and it feels more accurate. The D-pad. Oh my God. Good. The D-pad is amazing. Literally, like, I don't know if you guys can hear this.
I can hear it. That's clicking, yeah. Do you have another controller? Do you have an Xbox One controller? Yeah.
So here's the second generation Xbox One controller. So, like, not... Hold on, where?
It's got a smorg of them, dude.
Here's generation 1, right? Okay. It's got the secondary black accent top. This is generation 2. It doesn't have the top difference, right?
I never realized that. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the D-pad for the first gen, right? I don't know if you can even hear that.
Very faintly.
Very faint. Here's generation 2. Very same. I'm pretty sure it's the same. I think it feels to me like it's the same switches. Okay. But then the Xbox Series controller.
Yeah, that sounds very different than the other two.
And it's like I always like whenever I'm typing keys stuff like passwords or emails into on-screen keyboards using the D-pad, it's just like, oh, fumbled that one. Oh, but I'm really quick. This one, I can throw it at like a 30-character email address in like 10 seconds. Just click. It's so great. Oh, I love it.
Nice.
The last thing to note on this is like even this basic controller, it's got what feels like the Elite textures inside the inside the inside of here. It's not rubber. It's a hard plastic still, but it's got very profound
grip, right?
grip. Yes.
Okay.
It's very good. Like no matter how sweaty your hands get, you got a good hold on this.
Nice.
So that's about that. I'm working on a YouTube video for the unboxing and
Sweet.
for some benchmark comparisons, 1X versus Series X as far as loading times, texture pop in on games like Red Dead 2 and GTA 5. And then I'm going to test out on Forza Horizon 4, and I think it was Apex. Oh, it might not be Apex, but it was Forza Horizon 4 and one other game that has been I don't know. It's certified for Series X, so that means I think you can do your live switching between the games without shutting them down.
Oh, okay. That's
cool.
So
I'm gonna try that out. I don't know if it'll work for GTA 5 or Red Dead 2, but I'm gonna give it a go, and we'll see what my video.
You know, it works for Apex. I've seen a video on it, so
okay,
that's for that.
Cool.
Yeah,
any questions you guys?
Yeah, you played it, right? You've played on the console for a bit.
I played a little bit on it. I didn't want to put too much into it because I wanted to leave it for the footage. I've been just installing a load of games onto this right now. I've put 5-6 games, and I have. Well, what's nice is that when I started it up, no games on it. I had 800 or 750 gigabytes of space. So it takes kind of a large chunk for the OS and everything, but considering that PlayStation 5's OS drives like 600 and something gigs, or
it's
smaller.
667.
You only get like 400 or something after once you boot it up the first time to install games.
That's literally Warzone and Cold War,
Destiny
like 300
2,
gigs.
Halo 5,
right.
Halo MCC.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you're done. So
yeah,
sweet.
Yeah.
So are you happy with it though? Are you happy with the purchase?
I feel I'm still in like not really shock. That's probably the wrong word, but like I'm still in like the honeymoon phase with the tech. You know what I mean?
It's all bliss.
Yeah, it's all like, ooh, I got the new thing, but until it's like been put through vigorous testing. Thermals. I'm not thermals, sorry, acoustics. I did notice like just having it installing games on the desk beside my computer here, I could hear it. Like a vibration that it makes. I think maybe from the main 200 millimeter fan up top. I think it's a 200, I believe. Might be only a 140 or 160, but doesn't matter. I noticed like a weird vibration that I could hear throughout the whole desk. I don't know if that's just a mix between the computer vibrating and the Xbox together. I'll have to do some more. I'll have to keep my eye on that. But
sweet symphonies.
Yeah, right. But as far as like, I just thought about this today. The only moving part in this whole thing is the fan on the top.
Right. Okay.
You know, because there's no CPU fan. There's no hard drive, and I guess obviously if there's a disk, that's moving too. But it's like there's one thing that moves. It's just the fan drawing it at the top, and the fan itself quiet. So
sweet. How's the boot up time on it? Like from cold, like if you were to plug it in right now, how fast can it boot? I'm hoping for sub 3.
Hold on.
Probably not.
Why don't we just do it?
Yeah, I want to find out really quick. How fast your boot time is. Because I'm hoping for like I want to say sub 3 seconds. That's probably unrealistic.
Okay, while we're waiting for him to do that, I just wanted to flex a little bit. Yeah. My partner bought me a really cool controller. I don't know if this will.
Ooh.
I said to basically, she painted my nails the other day, so deal with it, haters. My wife did it, so if you have a problem with that, whatever, take it up with her. So right at the bottom, she didn't know what to put, so she put Slayer. She didn't know what to put. It's not focusing. Come on, focus.
Oh, it did pop in for a sec. We were able to see it. That's awesome.
I like that.
She wondered like, oh, what should I put? And I'm like, I don't know, because she was supposed to surprise me with this controller. And then she was like, I always hear you say the word Slayer when you're gaming. So
yes, there's Nathan Fillion.
Man, I want one of those now with SWAT right on it. That's awesome,
dude. I also got a new controller. It's not custom and it's not a Series X one, but it's just like off the shelf one. It was my first controller, my newest controller. I think I got one in 2016, and I haven't got a new one since. Didn't realize how good it would be. Holy crap!
Yeah, it feels nice.
I treat it like it's brand new phone. Like I'm putting it down gently. I'm like, don't want to use the sticks too much. Like can't rotating them. No, it's nice. All right.
I'm gonna grab this camera. We're just gonna get it. Hold on. Oh,
we're falling around.
Okay, sorry. Okay, we're just gonna turn this around to the TV. Okay, wait. Console on. Come on. Stand by for some hardware.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Hardware issues. It makes a cool sound too. Boom.
That was 12 seconds, roughly.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
awesome.
From a cold start. That's crazy.
But like from the time he pressed the button, I think it was 20.
Oh, okay,
Like
yeah.
once like the signal came on, but like even still,
That's sick.
that's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah,
And
I
the
mean,
software is pretty much what it is right now for all Xbox One.
I believe so.
gamers, right?
Yes, I think there might be some small differences because I was literally going through doing benchmarks on the One X before I plugged this one in, and then I plugged it in, started downloading stuff, and it felt a bit different. But that could literally just be all in my brain.
Okay.
So,
When do you think your video is going to be out?
well, I'm out of town tomorrow, so
Yeah,
hopefully
you are.
I'm gonna get it all edited tonight. I don't know
Okay.
if that's gonna happen, but definitely Saturday at the very latest
Okay.
Saturday. If not, then maybe tomorrow midday
Well,
when I do it on my phone.
I'll make sure to put it in the basement down below. Whether it's up or not, I'll just add it when it goes up. So you can check down in the description.
I
And
appreciate
it
that.
should be there
In the basement.
in the basement. So
Awesome.
yeah, dude, thanks for coming in. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
That's going to be great.
Yeah. I'm good working out by where you live. So
Yeah, I can't
it's
wait.
awesome.
So thank you for coming by.
Thank you for
can just
having
bring
me.
my new console over whenever. That's fine.
Yeah.
Thanks for downloading my games.
Yeah, no problems. Hours of work.
Yeah, yeah, no
Yeah.
problem.
Anything for you, bud.
I
All right,
appreciate
thanks
it.
for having me, guys.
Dakota.
Thanks
See
for
ya,
having
man.
me. Bye-bye.
See you later. Little known fact, we've been friends for like 11 years. Go figure.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been friends with him for like 1 year, so
Sick.
or maybe 2 years.
Yeah,
I can't
okay.
remember.
Love it.
About that.
All right. So yeah, that's the Series X. I kind of suggested Dakota come on because I didn't have any experience with it. So
Yeah, neither of us have touched one. I haven't watched any unboxings. I kind of just
No.
assumed it would look like it did on the ads, but good for him, man.
Yep.
I like when the controller feels nice, but it isn't that much different than like it actually doesn't look too much different than like
No.
Generation 2 Xbox One controllers. So.
no, I like how Xbox made it so like if like I just got the new controller and I can use it on a Series X. Like if I had one tomorrow, I could sync my controller up no problem.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really nice feature because like PS5, PS4, you can't do that. as
Yeah,
far as I know.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
great.
it's definitely an advantage. Yeah, I feel like with Microsoft, they're doing a lot of like, along with Play Anywhere and subscriptions and stuff like that. It's even down to the hardware. You can just plug anything to anything and it works. Like I
Right.
can use the same controller here that I showed, plug this into my PC and play a shooter on my PC. So,
Right.
yeah, it's
And I
very
know
nice.
for the both of us, we're in the camp of like, I'm not getting one. Probably, like, truthfully, I will probably get a PS5 first because of God of War and exclusives. But we're in the camp of like, we're not getting one anytime soon. At least I don't have any plans to.
Yeah. I need
It's
two
not-
things to fall in line. I need to first know when Halo Infinite comes out.
Yeah.
And then secondly, I also need to get a 120, at least 120 hertz monitor, which will probably be a 144 hertz monitor, which is going to be a little bit of money. So
Yeah.
could be a while for me,
So-
just to get the full potential of the Series X.
So all in all, taxes and everything down, that's probably like what, an $1,800 bundle.
Yeah.
So like that's
Yeah,
a
that's the
while off,
thing.
but
Like I'm dropping just under 2,000 to play Halo Infinite. So it's like
well,
one game.
crazier things
Obviously,
have
it's
been
not just
done.
one game.
But if you think about it, if
Yeah.
you were to go to Disneyland for a week, you're gonna spend more than $2,000, and that's only a week. So,
It's true. It's true.
but anyway, so Xbox Series X looks good. I'm glad to hear it's working out well.
Yeah, I've heard most people. I haven't heard any negative reviews about it. The
Yeah.
one thing I heard is sign-in issues, but that's more of a software issue. That's more
Right,
of
a
a
server side.
server issue. So
We looked up the info, projected sales numbers for the console, and it's projecting 3.2 million sold by the end of the year. Which I thought when we were starting this, that's really low. But I realized that's 2 months. It's like a 2-month period to sell that many consoles. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, if they can sell a lot during a COVID Christmas, where people are already at home all the time, I think it's good in that way. But then in the same way, it's financially a disturbing year to launch a console. So those two things might balance each other out in a way where, yeah, we're at home doing nothing, but we're also not making as much money and the economy's not as safe. So
right.
we'll just have to see. Like, I hope it exceeds 3.2 or
I'd
gets
love it.
around that. Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about it later, but like Xbox has made so many big moves in the last month that it's I'd be terrified if I was Sony. So,
Yeah, I would too. I wrapping up the Xboxes. I watched IGN's reviews for both, and to summarize, they both got 8 out of 10. so they have their drawbacks, but they're good things. And PlayStation was held up by the new controller and the new lineup, and Xbox is held up by the fact that it's accessible to everything. Like you got your Game Pass, all your things we're going to talk about, plus controller support, and then it's just a powerhouse of a console. So
yeah,
8 out of 10 is not bad.
Yeah, no, that's a good score. And I think a real power move is to come out 2 days before the PS5.
Yeah.
So, like for example, on Twitch today, when I was streaming, I would like go find someone to raid, and there's a bunch of different stream titles like, oh, I'm trying this on the Xbox Series X, or I'm trying this game.
Mm-hmm.
So even though there aren't a bunch of new games, it's a bunch of people trying out their category of game on the Series X.
Right.
So that's free marketing on something like Twitch. They're going to have that couple day advantage before people can be like, okay, I'm going to try this game. I'm going to try GTA 5 on PS5. They'll have to wait a couple days for that. So a little bit of an edge there. I think that's a pretty big power play. I
think it's huge, and I'm excited to see what happens. It's a good time to be a game developer and a game consumer.
Yeah,
lots of good games coming out. So
yeah.
So I'll let you take the next topic. You got the list in front of you.
Yeah. I wanted to mention the new Assassin's Creed. I used to play Assassin's Creed lots. Nick, it sounds like you used to play quite a bit too.
Yeah.
How many of the games do you think you played?
I've technically played one, but for like 15 minutes. So I would say I've played 2, 3, 4, Black Flag, Revelations, Brotherhood, Origins. I feel like I'm missing one more in there, but maybe not. I played a good amount of them.
Okay, take away Origins and add Unity, and then add the first one, and that's me.
Okay.
So we're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
And I'm biased, but I think that's where it was kind of the sweet spot, was like especially 2, 3, and Brotherhood. Those are awesome.
So good.
But yeah, a new Assassin's Creed is out. It's called Valhalla. It's very Viking by the look of it. And,
yes.
Which is a cool aesthetic. Like it's good for them to get into that culture and try that out. But I'm not interested. I'm not dropping the money. I'm not a big single player adventure player as far as like, especially Assassin's Creed. Like, I don't know, am I similar to you in the way of like that, getting behind people and just kind of sneaking behind them and killing them with a blade? Did that get old to you too?
It did. When I was a kid, I'll say kid. When I was like in college and I was, teenager, those were sick. Those were so cool because they weren't like, they were violent, but they weren't overly violent. So it was like not that I don't want violence, but it's like, Mom, this is a non-violent game, like it was a good mix and I liked the story. But yeah, as I've grown up, I only play a few single player adventure games. I don't play a lot of them. So it did kind of get old to me. Even like if I was to play Skyrim now, that's not how I'm going to play. I don't really sneak around.
Yeah. So as far as Valhalla goes, it's a new game. You've probably heard about it if you're keeping up with gaming news. Apparently it's running very smooth on the Series X and even other consoles too. And people like it. I don't know what more to say about it. Nick, do you have anything to say about Valhalla?
No, I've heard good things. Again, I watched a review for it. It got like 8 out of 10. It looks good. They've fixed some of the issues they had from like Odyssey and Origins, where it's like there's less crap weapons. Like you're gonna find less bulk crap you're gonna throw away, and just find like more good stuff. So I think it's pretty cool. There's less loot to get, which I think is still pretty cool because again, you're gonna have less junk to throw away. So overall, I'm really like, from what I've heard about it, it sounds good. I think it's a cool system and I like it. I'd be dying to know though, what's your favorite Assassin's Creed game? I feel like I gotta ask.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm gonna say Assassin's Creed 2.
Ooh,
yeah, the second one.
Okay, it's a classic.
Assassin's Creed 2. It was the most, like, for me, it was like the most compelling because it brought me right to Italy and these really like I liked Ezio a little bit more than Altair.
Okay,
So yeah, Ezio was a cool character, and like his introduction in the second one was really cool. So I'd say number 2. How about you?
My answer is a bit shocking to people, but I like number 3 a lot. 3 is my favorite. Connor was such a cool assassin. I like the First Nations aspect of it. I like the colonial war, like the civil. Was it colonial war? Redcoats. Yeah, so it would have been colonial war. I just loved everything about it. I thought it was super, super fun and cool. I liked the story. It's the only one I've played more than once. I've never played another Assassin's Creed all the way through. I have played Assassin's Creed 3 through twice.
Yeah, that one does have a really like heartbreaking story, and there's a lot of depth to it.
Yeah, every year for Christmas, my dad gets me a game, and I think I'm going to ask him for the 3 remaster this year because I just played it my off time because I like it. It's a good one.
Nice.
I
Good
like,
pick.
I like aspects of other ones, but that one holds up for me. So,
Sick.
yeah.
Okay, if you're gonna ask me a tough question, I'm gonna ask you a tough question.
Hear
Are you gonna be on light?
it. Oh,
It
I got
dropped yesterday, dude.
It
Big
did
news.
drop as of
Come
recording
on.
this. It dropped yesterday, and I have a quick story about this. So I don't know, a few weeks back, it was my birthday, I'd say 2 weeks ago, and I was talking to Jared, and I said, "Dude, the only way I'm going to get Beyond Light, like I'm not buying it to answer your question." And I said to him, "The only way I'm getting it is if someone's like, hey, dude, pick a game, I'll buy it for your birthday. Like if that's, I told my friends no gifts, I didn't want anything, but if someone was like adamant, then I would say sure." And my friend of mine actually was like, dude, I'm buying you a game. Shut up. I'm buying you one. Pick literally any game you want. It can be a game like Watch Dogs Legions or Valhalla, anything you want. And I went with Doom Eternal. Great game. Side note. So even in the face of any free game I wanted, I still didn't pick Beyond Light. It would have cost me $0. And I was like, nope. So in a long-winded answer, I'm saying no, I'm not buying it.
No, that's fair. And I wouldn't expect you to.
No.
Would you like to tell people what the user rating was?
Yeah. As of November 11th, I looked up on Metacritic, and it has a whopping 3.2 out of 10. That's user score, not like Metacritic score. They're still reviewing.
That's
But
terrible.
the review said short and crappy.
Yeah, that sucks.
So that's not what you want to see. I think Destiny's done. I think it'll be kind of like, I don't know, pick a game they keep kind of making stuff for, but no one really plays. Like I think there'll be a hardcore fan base, and they'll keep pushing out content year after year. But I don't think we'll see Destiny 3. I don't think they're gonna stick around forever.
Yeah.
I think it's finishing.
Yeah, it's not looking good. I think PvP, like for me, that's a big part of why I played Destiny 2. And I guess PvP is gonna be pretty broken by the look of it with this whole stasis thing, with the whole basically armor lock from Halo Reach, where everything just stops and people just freeze. It just seems weird. And I mean, I haven't played it, so I'll probably go and try it out. Probably both of us will go try it out.
Yeah.
Just to laugh at ourselves a little bit and at Bungie. But
sorry, Bungie.
I find it frustrating. Like PvP was so fun, but to ruin it like that, if that is what's happening, I'm out. I'm very out. So if you want to play Beyond Light, go ahead. Maybe the PvE is really cool, but from what I've seen, it's just not that exciting.
Can't be that good. I'll say it now so everyone knows. If they do Beyond Light flop, another one flop, and then another one that saves the game, I will never support Bungie again because I can't, for like the 3rd time in a row, I can't have that. 2 crap DLCs, and then, a miracle fix.
Yeah.
Don't hit me with that and make me pay for it.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm out. So, no, I ain't buying.
So Beyond Light, we will call that done, but we'll probably talk about it every third floor. Just
to crap on it. We are gonna play it though. So.
But there is another game that's coming out, Nick. It's a really cool game. I ordered it.
Oh no, let me guess. Are you talking about that new Medal of Honor, Above and Beyond?
Yeah, dude. Medal of Honor, dude. Can't wait.
It actually is coming out.
Ready to grind that.
I can't wait.
Get prestiged in Medal of Honor.
Oh, can't wait.
For that, dude.
Can't wait. What's the game?
The game's Cold War. Unless you've been living under a rock, everybody that's listening here, Cold War is the new Call of Duty Black Ops game instead of Black Ops 5, which I'm really glad they didn't just call it Black Ops 5. They called it Cold War. It's going to be sick. Comes out technically tomorrow night.
It's like 24 hours from now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
25 hours and 10 minutes for me.
It drops. Start the
timer. So that's not very long to wait. Especially since I can't do anything. I can't even go to work because of all the snow. So all I do is just sit here and think, when is Cold War going to come out?
Twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah. So we've been playing like Black Ops 4 lots, and we've been playing just anything that can suffice us. But yes, Cold War comes out tomorrow, or I guess Friday if you want to be technical, depending where you live. But we're very excited about that. We both have a couple critiques though. Prestige is kind of an issue I've been thinking of.
I'm thinking about it too.
So what's your take on the prestige system?
Well, before we get on Prestige, I just need to throw it out there. My biggest critique of the game is that there's no heist mode. Put a heist mode in Treyarch. Put it in the game. I want it. Put it in the
Nice.
game.
Yeah, Nick
Uh,
got heavily addicted to Black Ops 4 heist mode in like the
It
last
was
week, which is
sick.
very strange, but
It was
good for
wonderful.
him.
Put that in the
Good
game.
for you.
Prestige system. How do I feel about it? I'm okay with it. Like it's better than no Prestige, but it's not Prestige. So if you guys don't know what they're doing, is they're going to do the season mode like every single game now has. They're going to do the season pass, not for DLC. We're getting free DLC. We know that, but it's going to be like a 4-month long or 3-month long season where it's like, oh, that's cool, unlockable loot and stuff, and that's going to transfer to different Call of Duties, and that's really cool. And in that, they're going to give you prestige system. So every 50 levels is a prestige going up to 1,000. I think the season runs to 200. Like that's the goal. And then after that, there's like 800 more levels. And I like it because I like prestiging. But at the same time, they've removed, like when you prestige, you don't lose your classes, you don't lose your gear. So there's no really downside from doing it. Like you should do it. There's no downside from it. So I don't know. I won't say too much because I don't want to steal all of it, but I think it's okay. Not super what I want, but
I mean, I'm just gonna agree with all that because when I think prestige, I think you lose all your stuff, you start from scratch, and you basically it's like you're replaying the multiplayer. It's like replaying a campaign, except this time it's a multiplayer. And I really like that about the other Black Ops, well, about all the Call of Duties. So that kind of sucks. I really wish they'd change that, but
yeah.
probably won't at this point. I mean, they're literally going to launch it tomorrow, and people are going to be hopping in.
Yeah.
By the look of it, we're going to hop in zombies possibly.
Oh, I'm literally so excited for that.
Really cool. It's, I mean, like we'll play for a few hours if we both play when it rate comes out, and like for the first hour it won't be Friday the 13th, but then it will be Friday the 13th. So I thought, oh, cool, zombies. You know, we won't be the regular people playing multiplayer or the people that are actually good saints that actually go and play the campaign first. We'll switch it up, play some zombies. And like I know nothing about zombies. I haven't looked at anything. I want to go in totally blind.
Yeah, I've looked up things you should know, but I don't know a lot about zombies. As far as I think it's called, there's like a title for the storyline, but I don't know much about it, and I don't know what it's going to encompass. So
yeah, I'm crossing my fingers. It's more classic.
I hope
like,
so.
Like less like you've advanced and more like survive.
Right.
You know, just survive. Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited.
Well, if you want to see zombies, go to twitch.tv/schmixy at this time on Friday night, and you will see it.
Yep,
It'll
we will be jamming.
Well, we will. We're doing. I think we're trying for an all-nighter. I think we've talked about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just kind of leaving it up to the Xbox.
Right.
Actually, I'm kind of leaving it up to the weather because I have no idea when I can work. So
fair enough.
Whatever. We'll see what happens. Nick has been working very hard to make me a bunch of different emotes and editing emotes and getting emotes rejected because we're just, I guess, too edgy for Twitch. Twitch apparently has this new DMCA thing with copyrighted music, so it sounds like things are really changing. Anyway, point is he's been working very hard to keep the channel going with different icons and emotes and channel point emblems and all that kind of stuff. So thanks so much, Nick. And if you haven't checked out his channel, he inspired me to play some more Pokemon because he put out a new Pokemon video.
I did.
So again, check out Nick's channel. It's always cool. It's always
thank you.
So many different games on his channel compared to mine, which is like just Halo and Destiny. So if you want some more, go check out Nick's channel.
I appreciate that. Just plugging away. I got a Fortnite video coming out soon, which is crazy to say, but I do.
That's weird, but that's okay.
Wild. So yeah,
everyone sins. It's fine.
Yeah, it's a cardinal sin. What can I say?
You were saying operators change, or you can like change their psyche. I found that a little bit weird. So you want to talk about that?
I watched the top 10 things you should know. It's like an IGN video. I think it was an IGN video. And apparently, I haven't seen this anywhere, just on this video. But they're changing like the way operators work. So instead of having, like if you played the alpha or the beta, you'd notice that like when you logged in, you could be an operator. There was like, it was like Woods. I played as a guy. I played as a different guy that had like, his name was Baker or something like that. And they had like 9 different operators you could pick from. They had no abilities. They were just like visually different. And apparently you're going to be able to either make your own, or you can play as one of those and you can customize how they work. Like in the video I saw, it was saying that you can change their psych profile. So you can have like you can have like one of the perks that they talked about was called paranoia, and it's like you scope in 2 times faster because your guy's like paranoid, and I think that's super
So kind of
cool.
like Gung Ho in
Exactly.
Black Ops 4, just quicker ADS.
Yeah, you're gonna have like this weird thing that's unique to your character, but like someone like me that doesn't want 2 times scope in faster, I could use another perk. I haven't seen any more of them. I'm gonna believe it's real because it's an IGN, but I haven't
That'd be
seen
cool.
that at all. So
It's weird
yeah, it's weird.
bringing mental health right into the video game world, I
Right.
guess. But
But I actually think it's really sweet because they're giving you, the player, like playing as Prophet in Black Ops 4 is cool. Actually, I hate Prophet. I hate his stupid kit. It's awful. playing as a specialist, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Playing as a specialist is really cool. You get to be this guy, right? And they have a background, but I think being able to create your own background that suits you is
cool.
probably really cool. I think
I hope
that's
they
a
have an
way that they're
OCD
gonna
setting.
succeed.
So it's like I'm gonna like shoot one bullet and it'll be like 30 in a
Reload.
clip, and I'll shoot one and it'll be reload.
I actually have that. It's just every 15 seconds, you just pat yourself down, make sure you've been shot, and all your gear's still there.
Yeah, like every 15 seconds, like you can shoot really accurately, but then you have to check. You'd be like keys, phone,
keys,
wallet.
wallet.
Oh, okay, yeah, got it.
Your operator's running around Nuketown. He's like, what, my phone here? My
Yeah,
watch?
exactly.
You know what? Interesting point. I've just kind of spewed into. There's a new Nuketown map. I don't think we have that written down, but there is a new Nuketown map. It's called Nuketown 87.
That's sick.
I can only assume it's going to be the exact same Nuketown, but with a new skin.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to complain.
I like Nuketown. I always have, but
I do too.
I wouldn't play it all the time. It's just nice to have there for sure.
Yeah.
Even
It's a
for
fun
like custom
rotation.
games. We just played custom games the other night, and it was a lot of fun. We were just
Oh, that
sniping
was
and chilling.
so funny. Oh,
Yeah, it was good.
yeah.
And you need a small map like that.
You do. You can't play that on like, I don't know, like airport. If you're or
Jungle.
terminal, if you're gonna play Modern Warfare, can't. Not gonna find
Or
it.
Jungle Flooded.
Ugh. If Jungle Flooded is in this game, I'm returning it. I'm not playing it.
Yeah, it's the worst map of all
That is
time.
that is genuinely the worst map I've ever played in my life. Jungle Flooded.
Yeah.
Treyarch, I know you listen to this podcast. Don't do it. Take it out. Jungle Flooded.
Exactly.
So,
One big question for you.
yeah.
I'm popping this on you totally
It was
spontaneously.
Surprise.
What gun are you most excited to use?
Oh,
when you first
dude.
hop on?
QBZ, baby.
QBZ?
QBZ.
I love the XQC, dude.
Yeah, the XQC. Yeah,
Love that
it just instead of making gun noises, it just swears at you all day long.
Yeah, dude. I don't even know what nationality is XQC.
I think he's Swedish.
Swedish.
I'll
Oh, okay.
look for you right now. What?
I didn't know if he's Russian or what it was, but like he's got such an interesting dialect.
He is. Oh, I'm so dumb. He's Canadian.
And we're Canadian.
Yeah,
What?
he's from probably
What's-
Toronto.
Really, dude?
Nope, he's French. Sorry, he's from Quebec.
Okay, it's French. Okay.
Yeah, well, we're dumb.
Yeah, I even took a French class, so I'm an idiot.
I don't speak French.
I don't either,
I don't.
but I passed.
You did. You did it.
Um.
What gun are you excited for? Don't get away from me on that. What are you
Okay, I
looking
was
forward to?
gonna quickly just jump in the EA game stuff.
Oh, no. Let's hear it.
What gun?
Sniper.
I really like the Krieg 6. I think it's
Yeah.
a little bit OP. I don't know if it's gonna feel totally different than it did in the beta, but if it's
Good.
anything like it was in the beta, I think it'll be pretty slick.
Okay.
Put a dual mag on there and a red dot sight, and I'm happy.
Love that. Love that.
That's what
I just think guns are going to be good. Hopefully they fix sniping. If not, you'll hear about it.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. Of course, I'm excited to grab the sniper, but as far as a gun that I can consistently use, Krieg 6 is kind of like the Commando or
Mhm.
like the FAMAS, just something can get kills. So that's what I
Right.
liked in the beta. That was probably the most reliable.
Before we sneak away from it, I'm actually excited to see the new guns because I'm assuming not every gun was in the beta. Because if they did,
Yeah,
that's a really
there's only
low
one rocket
selection.
launcher in the beta, so I'm assuming we'll see a
Yeah.
bunch of other ones.
2 snipers, so there's got to be at least a few more guns coming out. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking we'll see legacy weapons, which we're trying to get away from COD, but I think I need to talk about this actually. So I didn't mention it to Jared, but in the new season mode I mentioned where they have up to 200 levels is the season, and the next 800 is whatever you want. Every 50 levels, every prestige, you get a prestige. It's a token or a key, whatever you want to call it, and it doesn't unlock a permanent thing like it would normally. Normally, you permanently unlock something, but it gives you a key or whatever you want to call it to go to the legacy store and get legacy items from old games. I don't know if that's going to be cosmetic, like, oh, hey, you get Scarecrow guy from, Gingerbread Man from Black Ops 3, or you get like the AK-74U from Black Ops 1, but they are going to have this cool thing. So I'm actually really excited to see what happens. Like maybe you get the L96A1, you know, maybe you get the MP5K from Black Ops 1, like the older one, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be excited to see maybe get the Galil.
Yeah.
So
would
I
be
think
sick.
that would be a cool addition to the guns if that's what it is.
Yeah, there's so much for us to learn. I feel like our next episode will probably end up talking about like our first experience and everything, but like I think we've been just craving a new game for a while. As a Halo kid, like I just need new content. I need new guns. I need new systems because I'm so sick of the Destiny 2 systems that I've been in for so long with this RNG.
Right.
So it'd be nice to switch it up.
There's been no big shooters lately. Apex Legends, the season's a flop right now.
Yeah.
Halo is a flop. Destiny, well, it's not a flop. It's there. Destiny's flopping. So like we're in the mood for a new shooter.
Yeah. Yeah, Halo was floundering around trying to get Infinite made.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm glad, like, Halo 4 is going to be out on PC on the 17th. So that'll be the last nail in the coffin for MCC, the last edition, as far as major expansions. And after that, like, just they should take the team that's working on MCC and just take half of them and just get them all
Right.
on Infinite. I don't know if they can do that. I don't know how development teams work. I have no idea. But I do know that they have separate development teams, and I just really want to play Halo Infinite. So until that happens, I'm just going to play the crap out of Cold War. Just become a COD kid.
Jared, aren't they going to add Halo 5 to MCC?
They keep talking about it. They keep talking about like a proper PC port, and I'm like, I don't care. Just give them Halo Infinite.
Give me Infinite. I think they should personally add it just for continuity. It's like, okay, but
yeah, I mean, there's such a problem though because like the UI is so
crap
integrated with like microtransactions that if you tried to add that to the MCC, you'd break the MCC. It wouldn't work.
No.
Yeah, I think they have to be separate, and it's like, why are we focusing on that? Just freaking
give me Infinite.
Get out Infinite first, and then deal with that.
Yeah,
that's what I think. But I'm greedy.
Yeah.
Here's a big power move.
Yeah.
Just recently, EA released news that they are going to have their game library come to Xbox Game Pass. I actually can't believe it when you showed me the ad. Nick, you want to tell me what the ad you saw and the one you sent me, dude?
It was so odd. It's so odd. I saw Xbox Canada post this, and it was that song from Jack Harlow. It's like, what's poppin'? Brand new whip, just copped it. But it was for, it actually was a really sick ad. If I can find it, I'll put it in the basement. It was a really sick trailer. And it was Microsoft saying that EA Access is going to post their games on the Game Pass now, which is sick to me. Like, that's so cool. That's huge because Jared said this to me the other day. He said that there's no, like, go to subscription services. Why are you buying games now? So that ad really sold me because they showed the sports games. Like, if you're a Game Pass owner, you can now play NHL 20, Madden 20, 2K, or no, NBA, 2K?
NBA Live.
NBA Live.
It's not as good as 2K, but whatever.
Right. It's still there. You can play EA, you can play Apex, which is already free, so I'm assuming there's some benefit to playing it on the EA Access. You can play Need for Speed. Like, you can just Titanfall 2, which is a sleeper, dude. Such a
Dragon
sleeper.
Age.
Origins.
Yeah, and Inquisition.
Yes.
The Dead Space trilogy, the Mass Effect trilogy, like just all these crazy games that were in EA Access. Yeah, just they're all thrown onto Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I just thought that's absurd. Like, the ad was literally like E3 vibes with the music and the way it was going.
It was sick.
And I was like, are you serious? Like, you could spend so little. Like, if you got just, like, if you're a PC and Xbox gamer and you get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you have all this crap save across from your Xbox to PC for the games that are compatible for that. And like, it's insane the value you're getting out of the subscription.
Well, it's
so
crazy.
We're pretty much at like super Netflix at this point.
Right. And say you're someone that travels a lot. You're like, okay, well, I don't want to bring my freaking Xbox. You have to see your phone, right? I was with Dakota a few weeks back, and he bought a little mount for his controller. And it's like a plastic clip, so it clips into a controller, and your phone just sits on top. Like, just, it just sits right on top of there. And then you can hold your Xbox controller looking at your phone, right? I think that's sick. You just Bluetooth it. So, like, if you're traveling from hotel to hotel for business or on the road or something, it's perfect, man. Get Game Pass. You can be sitting in the hotel bed, or on your laptop even, just playing like Skyrim or Sea of Thieves or Gears 5,
Yeah. Yeah,
It's,
that's the advantage I was talking about before. Like Microsoft really has this thing about being able to play anywhere and play whatever. And if you go all in on Microsoft, I don't think you're going to be disappointed.
no.
Like, yeah, Series X is expensive and a 120 FPS monitor is expensive, but like the actual value of the subscription is so cheap that if you want to maximize your gaming, I don't know, there's no Steam sale that can compete with this, and that's what's insane to me. Like there's nobody from any like Valve, even though they have amazing deals on Steam all the time, there's no games that they're putting out that they're able to compete with a subscription like this. So,
and I don't think we've talked about it. Bethesda games are all on there now too. They're all on there. It's like one of my as an example, I've been playing Doom Eternal, Shadows of Mordor, Apex Legends, and Fortnite. Like the 4 games I'm kind of cycling through, and it's like, dude, 3 of those are on EA Access. I'm gonna buy COD. So if you just bought like COD, it's your one purchase, and then you just bought Game Pass, Halo Infinite, it's on there. It's also
day one.
Yeah, it's on there. Boom. You want the new Elder Scrolls? I can't confirm it, but technically, it's an in-house release. It might be on there.
Yeah, and as far as right now, ESO is. So
ESO is on there. Yeah. So it's like, man, there's so much stuff for you to do. I've been genuinely considering it.
Yeah, the reason I don't is because I'm more of like a comp player, but like I almost like envy being able to be like go from game to game to game and play through campaigns, because if you're one of those kind of players, which is actually the majority of gamers, holy crap, that is such good value. I can't really sell it more, but it's just you can't save more money and play that many games. It's like you own a Blockbuster at this point. It's absolutely insane.
I was looking into it because it's about $20 a year for Canadians. I don't know if they have like a buy a year and get X money off or whatever. Say you paid monthly at $20 flat. It's $220, $240 a year for, all these games. That's realistically like 2 games, because we pre-ordered Black Ops and it was like 107, I think, for the cross-gen bundle. Yeah. So if we bought that twice, we just paid for Game Pass in a year.
Exactly. And we got one game, a really good game.
Deal. Hopefully. So it should be good. So having all those extra games is just icing. If they ever added the Call of Duties to, like if ever Activision got in on that, I would commit to buying it. I'd say, okay, you know what? Yep. That's all I need. I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, like we've already got huge players like Bethesda and EA. Like those 2 alone is like, wow, that's massive. A lot of good games. Yeah. But if we could add like Activision,
who's it?
Would be another big publisher.
2K, probably.
Yeah, like imagine if people had all the 2K games, like all the
Borderlands, XCOM.
Oh, see, and like that's what could happen. Like we always thought, oh, Bethesda, like they would never do that, and here they are, selling off to Microsoft for $7.5 billion. So crazy crap can happen.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of money, but I think it's worth it. So
yeah, like their slogan is like the best deal in gaming, and it's like they're not joking around.
They're not. They're literally. Even outside of gaming, I can't think of a better subscription service, truthfully. I think it's better than Netflix, unless the only exception is if you're not a gamer.
For value,
For value, unreal. Like, it's such a good value.
Yeah. Because, like, Netflix, there's more movies and TV shows than games, obviously. But, like, you can get a lot more, like, you're going to get more than 2 hours out of a game. Yeah. So, if you put it up to, like, pure time value, I still think Game Pass would be more, because you can put more time into a game than a movie. So.
I spend more time a week playing video games than I do watching TV every week.
Yeah.
So
yeah, me too. Sorry we had a long one, everybody. We had to talk about it. There's so much that happened this week.
We ramble.
And we missed last week because we were just tired and we were like, oh, whatever. We'll wait till the week before. Yeah, so next week we'll talk lots about Cold War and how it went and our first thoughts, and if any other big gaming news happens. Probably Activision will sell their rights off to Microsoft. Some crazy thing.
Sony's going to sell their crap to Microsoft now.
Yeah. I may as well sell my soul to Microsoft at this point. They can just take it.
If they want to pay my student loans, then we'll have a conversation. Microsoft, if you're listening.
Seriously.
Pay my student loans. I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah. If they come shovel my sidewalk, dude. Well, thanks so much. Nick, thanks for having the idea of bringing on Hypersoft Gaming.
Of course.
It's good to get an opinion on that and a perspective on the new, even just like the physical feeling of having a new console and like the new controller and all that. It's pretty cool.
It's wonderful, and we'll check out his video. It'll be in the description. Hopefully, when you watch this. If not, check back a day later. But
Yeah.
it'll be good. Thank you guys for
All
checking
right.
in, and we'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Peace out.
Peace.